Hey! Let's go. Get off Wemby! Come on.
Nice shot, Bill. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me that fucking shit. Come on. Overdose. Don't let me do it to you, bro. Bitch, bro. Do that D Harper special. Do that D Harper. Give me that fucking shit. Hey, come on. I want it more, baby. The NBA is always searching for its next dynasty, its next big superstar. And Victor Wembanyama, I think, has took the throne of maybe the best player in the league after this playoff run he just had. Yes, they didn't win it all, and some people are saying that he stunk it up in the finals, but we do know now that he is going to have a sidekick for a long time, and I think that's going to be Dylan Harper. So today we're teaming up in the park, and we are also teaming up in the ante-up to take down, I think we took down like a 16, 17 game streak, and I think we went like a 10, 15 game in the park, but I just got a few games for y'all. All right, let's get right into the game. Peace. Yeah, jump starting off what I was talking about in the intro, like I do think that Victor Wembanyama is, if not already, he's going to be the face of the league in the next, probably, next year. And honestly, in my opinion, I think he's already the face of the league. I just think that how dominant he is and how much of an impact he has, not only in the offensive end and the defensive end, I think it's just something that really, like, you can't stop him. Like, I mean, obviously I know you say that. I say that, and they just lost to the Knicks in 5. But I think that was fatigue. I mean, I know that's not really an excuse. I think it was 2-1 in the series. They should have won. I think I guess, like I said, another should have is a big word because, they didn't. But at 2-1, D Fox, if he just runs that ball out and gets fouled, they probably are 2-2 going back to San Antonio. And I'm pretty sure the game in San Antonio is also another game that they completely botched at the end. Like, they had like a 15 to 17 point lead, and I think almost every single game of the series, besides maybe the one that they won. I think it was like 10 or 9 under the whole time, and that was the one game they won. But to the gameplay I got Dylan Harper. He's on my boy Will, he's on I think he's a 6'7", 6'8". His 6'8" guard, he made him look like D Harper. I wouldn't say it's actually the D Harper exact build, but he kind of plays like him, good at defense, can rim run, and he can hit an open shot. So, and that's one thing about D Harper. He's a rookie, man. And I'm pretty sure the stat that I looked up is he was like, average 17 or 18 points in the NBA Finals, or maybe it was just the NBA playoffs. But like, him being a rookie and him doing as good as he's doing, like, I really do think him and Victor Wembanyama are going to be a hard duo to stop in the upcoming futures, because Harper's not going to get any worse. I mean, God forbid a catastrophic injury, he's only going to get better. And he's already so explosive. Like, that whole team is so young and so good. But the one variable that I know everyone's going to be talking about this offseason is going to be D Fox. Is D Fox going to get traded? Are they going to keep him? And I know that's insane to say because they just made the NBA Finals, but the mistake that he made in the NBA Finals, that very well could have cost him. I mean, basketball is just a game of swings. It's a game of runs, and I just think Fox messed up on numerous occasions. I'm not saying Wemby didn't, but Fox is just the one that's glaring everyone in the face. And it might be the thing that, some people are like, that's the easiest, quickest fix. Maybe that's what we need to do. Trade Fox for, I seen various things to do. Like, I seen something about, getting rid of Fox, trying to get Trae Young. And, there's 2 or 3 other things that I've seen. I'm not saying that's what they should do. I like Fox. He was really good at the Kings. But even at the Kings, I've seen where where he did, like, I think it was the fourth quarter, and all they had to do was not foul on the three, and Coach Brown back then was like, hey, don't foul, and D Fox heavily smothered, contested the defender. They made it, and he got an and one, and they lost the game off that. I want to say that was a playoff game, and that was one of the games that they lost. And then I'm pretty sure Mike Brown got fired not a day after they got eliminated after that series. So it's just the little things. I'm not saying or like vouching for him to get traded, because I do think they would be worse off without him. But just imagine if Chris Paul would have stayed at the Spurs. The whole time I was watching that series, I'm like, if they just had a point guard when they're up 29 in Game 4 before they choked and pretty much gave the series away. If they had Chris Paul, do you think Chris Paul is going to let them shoot? I mean, they're chunking up threes with like 15 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, anyone with IQ of basketball knows that, hey, we're up by 20 and there's 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Maybe we need to slow down and start, shoot, not take bad shots, shoot them if they're open. But if you got 8 seconds on the shot clock each time you shoot the ball, you're going to waste more clock than you're just shooting at 15 and 20 seconds. But I'm done with my little rant about that. I wanted the Spurs to win, I'm not going to lie. So I'm kind of a little butthurt about it. But I'm an OKC fan, and I just, since my team got put out by the Spurs, I really wanted the Spurs to win. But we can start talking about this gameplay a little more now. The people we're playing right now, I want to say this guy is the MVP of the part. And the part we're in was kind of slow. It was one of them, like, it was a new part when we loaded in. So, and oh my God, I just got swatted. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I want to say that this guy, I don't know for sure, but I don't feel like this was the build that he usually plays on, because he did not seem like he could dribble or anything. But right here, I'm about to throw the ball over. He's playing good defense on me. With the 7-4, I'm not typically on the 7-4. I made this build. This really isn't just a pure Victor Wembanyama build. That's why I didn't really show y'all the attributes, because y'all are all going to roast me and be like, only a 84 block? Why don't Victor Wembanyama have the 99 block? Well, it's because I made this build season 1 of the game, and I made him look like Victor, because I mean he's 7'4", but this is the build that I made whenever the meta was just shooting over everybody. You know how like that was just kind of like a thing, and that kind of ran the part for a while. But now this is when we decide to go to Ante Up and test our builds against the best of the best, because anyone in Ante Up is trying their what off, and they're not going to play around. I'm pretty sure this team right here was on the 16-game streak, 17-game streak. I know it's about to show it in 1 second. Hang on. Yeah, 16-game streak is what they're on. And they were pretty good for what we thought, but they weren't as good as what I was expecting. 24 in South Carolina? Yeah. So at the beginning of this, we're like, okay, we're just going to see how they play. And he has a strap. We could tell how confident, especially if you're shooting like that. It's a little too confident if you ask me, because I was kind of under the impression at the beginning, was like, oh my God, is he cheating? And then he shot something like that. So we don't know for sure. And I'm kind of one of them people that if someone makes crazy shots at the beginning of the game of me, I'm like, oh yeah, he's cheating for sure. But it could just be me, being bad at the game, and they're just better than me. Maybe that's what it is. And Dylan Harper shoots a good shot, and he misses. So I'm taking my time, because I know with these boys, if we get the ball back up too quick, the game's going to be over, because I'm 7'4", and if they're smart, this guy can cook me. And I want to say the guy I'm guarding is like 6'9", but see, the same thing that we did in park, I'm doing here. I'm just quick slipping to the corner. Just a quick slip to the mid-range to get open and to try to get some easy buckets off the start. Because I feel like nobody, like in this whole year of us playing 2K, I feel like, with me being the center, that's been the move that gets me open. I'm not even kidding, 80% of the time. I don't have to do nothing. I just fake the screen. I don't even hit circle. And see, they're trying to blitz me right there to get the ball back. Like, this team was good. I mean, ranked 24 from South Carolina, you gotta be decent. But so right now I'm like, okay, let me just see if I can quick slip them. I can, hit them with the back door, the move I've been doing since 2015. And that guy's playing pretty good defense on Will, and I'm just gonna hit him with the the quick little post fade that is unguardable. I mean, if you play this game, you know, like I played hella post scores as well. Like you're just not gonna get contested. I mean, and see he's jumping. I was hoping he was gonna go up with that, and then I'm back at another position of under the goal. And I always get so nervous, you know, when you're under the goal, they can rip you so easy, and I shoot a dumb layup, and I get the rebound. And this is me, instead of just going up, I'm trying to be patient, because I know once they get the ball, and I'm pretty sure they do get the ball again, they're going to go on a run. But I'm really hoping for 2K27 that, I don't know, I'm not saying that I don't like the way that the build system is, because, like, I don't think they're ever going to change it, if you want to be honest with you, because they're making so much money off of the way that they do this. Look at this. Hit him with this. That was so deep. Miss. And you think I'm missing twice? You would be correct. I missed twice. Would take over. And they get the ball back. And I want to say, I don't know. I want to say we stop them immediately. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we go to game chat after this. And that guy comes in here. He's like, I was lagging. I'm like, okay. I know that excuse. Trust me. I've lagged a lot in my day, too. And I want to say we get a quick, easy bucket, and we just get them off here. So that's a 16-game streak down the drain. See, I go to game chat, and they're just chatting shit. So, but here is the last gameplay I got for y'all. And it's so crazy. I feel like this team was better, or maybe not better, but they almost beat us, and the other team didn't really give us that much of a competition. So I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll be playing these 20, 25 game streaks, and I'll beat them like they're easy. Like, I don't know if they just been playing nobodies or what, but like just right here, maybe this team gave us more of a chance because we're shooting shots like that. But I've done my fair share of dumb shots. He stops, does a quick little pull-up midi. That's the perfect shot because I was going to send it in the paint. And I want to say right about here, he gets the ball back to my guy, and he's going to do a good little fade. And I knew I was going to have to play some good defense. I was going to have to bring that DPOY to the park. Or I guess, excuse me, the ante up. And I get a pretty good clutch block in this video, I think. Y'all seen in the intro, so. But back on 2K27, I want to say that I really hope that if it was me personally, 2K20 was my favorite 2K of all time. I don't know about everyone else's. I know a lot of people. Ooh, look at that. Hey! I think that was so clean. Anyways, like I was saying, I think 2K20 was my favorite. I don't know if it was just and look at me missing wide open. If it was just a quarantine period, and because I looked at my hours the other day on 2K20, and I have like almost 2,000 hours on 2K20, which is insane. And I don't even think I hit Legend. I didn't even get close to Legend that year. I want to say I got to Elite 1, I think was what I got, but I played the crap out of that game. I watched, Joe knows. I was his LeBron James build. I loved that build. I played on that all the time. The play shot. I was a glass skin in lockdown. Like, I just feel like 2K20, there was so many different builds that could be good, but it wasn't like overpowered. Like, I feel like every build now, ooh, good move. I feel like every build now in 2K that can do everything, it just kind of limits the whole like point. Look at me, Wemby. Ugh. Get off Wemby, baby. Come on. That's Victor Wembanyama. Get off him. But I feel like in today's like 2K, and maybe that's just me, wanting, longing for the past. But I just feel like it was so much more fun when you kind of had to pick your play style, like like the blue and yellow, like playmaking and finishing. Like if I wanted to make like the Joe knows LeBron build, like you got to limit your threes. Yes, you can hit like back then. You can hit the wide open threes and even contest it sometimes. But bang, get it. Look at this. Blocked it. Picked it up, shoot over those. Come on. Y'all can't tell. That deserves at least a like. At least a like. If y'all don't sub, that deserves a like. But, like I was saying, like, the NBA 2K20, like, with the LeBron build, I feel like I could shoot with it if I was open, but you played your play style. Ooh, that would have been nice if you finished that. You played your play style, and when you play to your play style, you can't do everything with every build, and I just think that makes for a better and more fun 2K. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna play the game either way. I love making content, and I love making NBA 2K player build videos. That's the thing that I love to do. And at this point, I'm thinking, let's just not give them the ball back. Let's just sit on the screen, do something simple. Cross Harper, pass to Wemby, bang, game over. like I said before, if you like NBA 2K build videos and you like NBA 2K, think about hitting that sub, man. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to grow a following, and I'm trying to do what I love, which is making NBA 2K player build videos. So until the next one, peace.